What's up my dude? Welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to check out this Harbinger healer build in Outriders. Although we will go over this gear set, we will focus this video on the attributes and the weapon and armor mods that truly make this build quite unstoppable even on tier 10. As I continue to progress through the world tiers, I will be adding more of these fun videos. So make sure to subscribe with the notifications on so you can catch the next upload. And check out the Discord link down in the description. Let's get started. Alright, let's start by pointing out that it doesn't really matter what the name of the armor and or weapon is as long as they contain the right attributes and weapon mods. At World Tier 10 you will have access to level 37 gear and weapons. But again, you can do this with any type of gear and any level gear. The main attributes we are looking for are weapon life leech and healing received for this healer build, as well as essence thief, vampire, and shield maiden weapon mods. Let's start with the healing received. This attribute determines how much healing you will receive from completing certain actions such as shooting an enemy, killing an enemy close range, or healing a fellow outrider. This attribute can be found across many pieces of gear, and you can raise the attributes by using shards in Dr. Sahidi's workshop. You can also increase the level and how rare your item is by spending some of your titanium, which you can get from Bailey for a few pieces of scrap. The weapon life leech is a very important attribute if you're looking to build a healer outrider character. This ability turns your gunfire into health for your character, which if you're a solo player, this can come very much in handy. Same as before, talk to Dr. Sahidi to increase this attribute as much as you can, and continue to unlock side quests and missions to get the resources you need to upgrade these stats. And as you progress and get better gear, continue to look for these attributes, so don't get rid of pieces of gear that are good and have these attributes if you're trying to make this build work. Now I will be speaking further on some of the mods that are secondary but still very vital to make this work. First, let's focus on the healing mods. Most of the good weapon mods that boost your healing can be found under the tier 1 tab. I'm very curious about tier 3 mods, but that's for another day. There are 3 mods that work very well together to boost your healing capabilities. The first one is Essence Thief, which heals your character for 1 second of every shot that hits a target. You won't get any healing effects from shooting anomaly rifts, so if you're low on health, make sure to shoot a target made out of flesh to get this mod to work. Based on the percentage of your healing received and weapon life leech, this can potentially heal your character's full bar with just a few shots, depending on the weapon. To complement this skill, you can also add the vampire weapon mod to add an extra 20% of your leech ability. And then to that we add the shield maiden weapon mod to generate the same effect that Essence Thief has for health, but to replenish your shield. This is my primary combination of mods for this build. Now let's dive into the second combination of mods that still focus on healing capabilities before we jump into firepower. This healer build is a tank that packs a punch, so bear with me, and if you found value in this video so far, make sure to hit that like button. Now, having the ability to heal yourself is an amazing feature to have, but there are some mods that truly bring out the Harbinger soul. The first one on this list is the tier 2 mod called Diffuse. This mod increases your armor and your resistance to incoming fire, buying you some time to use your other mods to replenish your health and armor. Along the same lines, we have the Ultimate Paragon mod, which radically increases your armor, but the only flaw is that you only get the benefits of this mod if you do co-op. So if you're a solo player, you may want to replace this one for a different one. There are other mods that are really amazing, but to balance this build between health recovery, armor recovery, and damage output, these mods really did the trick. Now we get to jump into my favorite mods that make this Harbinger build so terrifying to the enemy. First, let's check out the skill tree and make sure that we have Profit Square to make sure that you get 5% of your overall health by picking up ammo, and Disruption Shield to add a 20% additional shield to your character if you are using any of these 3 abilities. If you're using different abilities, tailor your skill tree to match your gear. Personally, I like the automatic shotgun sniper combination. I feel that a true point man can use a good shotty to get close and a sniper rifle just to hang back if that's the right call. For my weapons, I like to add extra damage and max out my weapon capabilities by combining 1 healing mod and 1 damage mod for each weapon. My HLR38 Setting Sun gives me the benefit of having the Essence Thief for healing, but I also added Death Chains to continue to deal damage while I reload. For my Everglade bolt action sniper, I like to keep the Shield Maiden mod to replenish my armor before getting close range to my enemies. And for the damage mod, I like to use the improved freezing shot. This allows me to stop my enemy for a few seconds, buying me enough time to go for the rush. To my weapons, I also add the Crit Stack mod, additional mag, high velocity bullets, and dum dum bullets to bring out the true firepower of these weapons. The last portion of this build focuses on its abilities and enhancing those abilities. This is where you can get really creative and mix your abilities with your firepower and armor capabilities. You can choose any ability you like, but for this build I chose the Temporal Blade, the Slow Trap, and Twisted Bullets, based on what I learned about the mods that are attached to them. The first one I added was the Slasher mod, to gain access to a second temporal blade. The second mod I chose was Weakness Zone, so I can trigger the weaknesses of all enemies within my bubble. And the third mod is Strong Slice, to add a great boost of damage to your temporal blades. For the twisted rounds, I added a second mag as well to increase the output of damage and input of healing for a longer period of time. There are a few other things about this build that can't be mentioned, but at this point you should be creating and making your own version using the information that you found on this video. I hope this video helped you out, and if it did, make sure to subscribe and check out the Discord link in the description of this video. That way you can get access to all features on this channel. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.